27 years after Michael Morton's wife was killed, the trial began today for her suspected killer. Good evening, I'm Leslie Rohde.
And I'm Robert Hadlock. Michael Morton served 25 years for killing his wife, Christine, but justice will get a second chance. And this time, Mark Norwood is the suspect. KXAN's Chris Sadeghi is in San Angelo, where the trial will be held due to all the Austin media coverage of this case.
The judge felt moving this trial away from Williamson County here to Tom Green County would help them better select an impartial jury. That's what they did on Monday. This trial will be a flashback to 1986 when mistakes were made and justice was missed. Needing a wheelchair just to get to the courtroom, Mark Norwood hardly looked dangerous, but a lot can and has changed in 27 years since Christine Morton was murdered in her home. Over that time, Norwood has racked up the criminal history: arson, burglary, assault, but never charged with murder. Another man was already behind bars for that. Meanwhile, Norwood was free, committing crimes, possibly even killing.
It shouldn't be that way. It absolutely should not be that way if they had done the right thing during Michael Morton's original trial.
That's what Caitlin Baker said to KXAN last year. Her mother, Deborah, was killed 2 years after Christine Morton. The suspect in each case now is the same one who was wheeled into a San Angelo courtroom Monday. It's that courtroom that will determine his future by stepping back to correct a distant past. Prosecutors say they will not seek the death penalty, but the judge says he does want to have this trial completed by Good Friday. Stay tuned to KXAN and KXAN.com for all the highlights of testimony and evidence from the trial of Mark Norwood. We're in San Angelo. Chris Sadeghi, KXAN News.
DNA evidence cleared Michael Morton of his wife's murder. Prosecutors say that same DNA led investigators to arrest Norwood in connection with the crime. There is another court proceeding tied to the investigation into Christine Morton's murder. Former prosecutor Ken Anderson is awaiting the decision of a court of inquiry into whether he withheld evidence that would have kept Michael Morton out of prison. Testimony ended earlier last month. This will determine if there is enough evidence to charge someone with a crime, not whether they're guilty or innocent. Anderson is currently a state district judge in Georgetown. He's also being investigated by the State Bar of Texas. If they find he broke the law in the Morton prosecution, Anderson could lose his law license.